round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. That's fielded in the end zone. All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First carry for Darius Geis, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage. Usually an 8-man front, that's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll check it down to Geis. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Kill! Kill! Kill!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, Landy. Boom, Landy. No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Detroit! Gun!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gun! Check. 4 down. Watch him now, Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards there and a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Gun!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Detroit!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over! Gun! 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 Over!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Geis receives the pitch, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defense, there's 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and then you throw the ball over their heads, and now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
Watch it now, Barney!
It's Geis on the counter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and get it with Geis, but he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll set up a throw. The left side completion to Jones. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and they're going to face a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll drop to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Watch him now, Barney! Leopard! No, check! Patriot! Gone! You ain't going nowhere. Watch him now, Barney!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Detroit!
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking down. Oh, down at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Gone! Detroit! Gone! Over!
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ty Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And here now come the Falcons. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw now on the final play. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Mike's by four. Mike's by four. Mike's by four.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And he said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Gun! 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 Mike, 36.
They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. A big play there, 76 yards. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go! Motion, motion, motion. 55 is mine, guys, 55. Go!
To throw is Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. So out come the Falcons now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Lucky 56. Detroit. Over.
He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
21.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Hey, wait. 20.
On second down, here's Ryan. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Watch two. Get up. 21.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No. Check. Patriot. Check 99. Gun.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
21.
Now Ryan on second down. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Wait! Gun! 21! 39. Check 13.
Now Ryan. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Watch 81. Hey, Rip Lance. Wait!
To throw on second down. Ryan, he's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, wait. 39. Hey, Rip Lance. Hey, Tuesday.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Hey, South. Hey, Tuesday. Left.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
This is where his eyes told him everything he needed to know. As a linebacker, when you're sitting at the second level and you can see everything in front of you, that play just developed right in front of him, and he got there in a hurry and made a really nice play.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Let's go. Gun. Check. Four down. Check your hot read. Hey, Rip Lance. Switch. 54, South. Hey, alert 3. Let's go.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it. He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And down inside the 15 he goes. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
21. Gun. 54, south. 20. Right. Hey, straight ass. 20, set.
Throwing again. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Left. 22. 25, sit on. Go. Hey.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. And Bryant's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Redskins on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward.
Exactly.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
20. Gun, gun.
Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
54, stop. Gun, gun, gun.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Dante Fowler with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Gun, gun.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Let's go.
Ryan now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Hey, Tuesday. 20. Check. Hey, let's go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
21. Right. Hey, switch gears. Gun. Safe. Go.
One last shot for Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.